Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Hope you all are fine. I am Salma Batur from Senior Wing Boys APS Fort Road, Rawalpindi. Today we are going to start the lecture of week 5 from chapter 5 Physical States of Matter. The contents which will be discussed in this lecture will be vapor pressure, effects of temperature on vapor pressure, boiling point, effect of external pressure on boiling point. The objectives of this lecture will be to understand the relationship among vaporization, condensation and vapor pressure, to relate the boiling point of water to its vapor pressure. So let's start from vapor pressure. What is the vapor pressure? As the name indicates, vapor pressure is the pressure of vapors. So vapor pressure is the pressure exerted by a vapor in equilibrium with its liquid state. Liquid molecules at the surface escape into the gas phase. These gas particles create pressure above the liquid in a closed container. So what happens when the container is not closed? In an open container, molecules that evaporate can escape from the container everywhere into the environment. So they can't exert the force on the surface of the liquid, so they can't exert the vapor pressure on the liquid. In a closed container, the molecules cannot escape. They collect as a vapor above the liquid. Some molecules condense back into a liquid, so process of condensation is also taking place here. Behavior of a liquid in a closed container can be understood clearly by this picture. As you can see in picture 1, the molecules which are going into the vapor state, they are coming back into the liquid state after some time. So the process of vaporization and condensation are taking place side by side. Vaporization and condensation. Amount of liquid first decreases. Why decreases? Because the water molecules are going into the vapor state, then becomes constant. Condensation is a process by which vapor molecules convert to a liquid. The molecules which were going into the vapor state, after some time they condense back to a liquid state. When no further change is visible, the opposing processes, which processes condensation and vaporization, balance each other, and we say that the system is in dynamic equilibrium. As you know that vapor pressure is the measure of force exerted by the vapors above a liquid. So liquid when converts into the vapor state, this is called as evaporation, and vapors are going back into the liquid state, this is called as condensation. In a system at constant vapor pressure, a dynamic equilibrium exists between the vapor and the liquid. The system is in equilibrium because the rate of evaporation of a liquid equals the rate of condensation of the vapors. Now we will study the effect of temperature change on vapor pressure. An increase in the temperature of a contained liquid increases the vapor pressure. Why? Because the particles in the warm liquid have increased kinetic energy. As according to KMT kinetic molecular theory, temperature is directly proportional to the average kinetic energy. So as a result, more of the particle will have the minimum kinetic energy necessary to escape the surface, to overcome the barrier of surface of a liquid and go into the vapor state. Vapor pressure increases with increasing temperature. As you can see in this picture, at 20 degrees centigrade, vapor pressure at T1 is low. Why? Because the temperature is low. When temperature is low, less molecules will have the less number of molecules will have the average kinetic energy, minimum kinetic energy to overcome the surface of a liquid and go into the vapor state. When we increase the temperature from 20 to 80 degrees centigrade, vapor pressure becomes higher. Why? Because when we increase the temperature, greater number of molecules will have the minimum kinetic energy to overcome the barrier of a liquid phase and go into the vapor phase. So T1 is less than the T2. When a temperature is increased, vapor pressure is also increased. As temperature increases, the amount of vapors generated by a liquid in a closed container also increases. This occurs because as the liquid gains kinetic energy, the molecules can overcome the intermolecular forces of attraction that are prevalent in the liquid phase. When they overcome the intermolecular forces, they go into the vapor state. So when we increase the temperature, vapor pressure also increases. More number of molecules will have the minimum kinetic energy to overcome the intermolecular forces which are present in the liquid state, and they go into the vapor state. This table shows the vapor pressure of three substances at different temperatures: water, ethanol and diethyl ether. At 0 degrees centigrade, water has the vapor pressure of 0.61. When we increase the temperature, the vapor pressure of water is also increases. In case of ethanol, the vapor pressure of ethanol from 0 to 100 degrees centigrade is increasing, and in case of diethyl ether, the vapor pressure is also increasing. So we can say that the vapor pressure is directly proportional to the temperature. When we increase the temperature, vapor pressure of liquid also increases. This graph shows the effect of temperature on the vapor pressure. As you can see that the graph is in increasing form. When we increase the temperature, the vapor pressure of liquids are also increasing. Now we will study the boiling point, its relation with vapor pressure and temperature. What is the boiling point? The temperature at which the vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to the external pressure on the liquid is called as boiling point. At the boiling point, saturated vapor pressure equals the atmospheric pressure. हम लिक्विड को हीट करते रहते हैं, टेम्परेचर देते रहते हैं. कितना टेम्परेचर देते हैं? अनटिल अनलेस के लिक्विड का जो वेपर प्रेशर है वो एक्सटर्नल प्रेशर के इक्वल हो जाए. तो हम कहते हैं, जब ये इक्वल हो जाते हैं एक दूसरे के, तो हम कहते हैं कि जो हमारा लिक्विड है वो बॉइलिंग स्टेट में है. As you can see, bubbles can form and rise since the vapor pressure can overcome the atmospheric pressure. Bubbles कब बनते हैं? जब हमारे पास वेपर प्रेशर और एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर इक्वल हो जाते हैं. हम कहते हैं कि हम किसी भी चीज़ का टेम्परेचर जो है उसके बॉइलिंग पॉइंट से ज़्यादा नहीं कर सकते. क्यों नहीं ज़्यादा कर सकते? क्योंकि जब कोई भी चीज़ बॉयल होना शुरू हो जाती है तो जो भी हम टेम्परेचर दे रहे होते हैं वो सारा का सारा हीट, वो सारी की सारी हीट इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्सेस को ब्रेक करने में यूज़ हो रही होती है और लिक्विड को वेपर्स में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए यूज़ हो रही होती है. Boiling point and pressure changes. Because a liquid boils when its vapor pressure is equal to the external pressure, liquids don't always boil at the same temperature. Why? Because the boiling point depends on the external pressure. At a lower external pressure, the boiling point decreases. Why? We can say that कि जब हमारे पास एक्सटर्नल प्रेशर कम होता है तो हमें कम टेम्परेचर देना पड़ता है लिक्विड को, कि एक्सटर्नल प्रेशर और लिक्विड का वेपर प्रेशर एक दूसरे के इक्वल होते हैं. थोड़ा सा टेम्परेचर देते हैं तो हमारे पास क्या होता है कि एक्सटर्नल प्रेशर और वेपर प्रेशर इक्वल हो जाता है. तो हम कहते हैं कि ये जो टेम्परेचर हमने दिया था ये क्या है? बॉइलिंग पॉइंट. एट हायर एक्सटर्नल प्रेशर द बॉइलिंग पॉइंट इंक्रीजेस. वाई? बिकॉज जब हमारे पास एक्सटर्नल प्रेशर बहुत ज़्यादा हाई होता है तो हम टेम्परेचर को हम लिक्विड को टेम्परेचर देते रहते हैं अनटिल अनलेस कि हमारे पास उसका वेपर प्रेशर एक्सटर्नल प्रेशर के इक्वल होता है. तो जब एक्सटर्नल प्रेशर ज़्यादा होता है तो हमें ज़्यादा टेम्परेचर देना पड़ता है वेपर प्रेशर को एक्सटर्नल प्रेशर के इक्वल करने के लिए. तो हम कहते हैं कि बॉइलिंग पॉइंट ज़्यादा हो गया. एल्टीट्यूड एंड बॉइलिंग पॉइंट. व्हाट इज द इफेक्ट ऑफ एल्टीट्यूड ऑन द बॉइलिंग पॉइंट? At sea level, atmospheric pressure at the surface of water at 70 degrees centigrade is greater than its vapor pressure. As vapor pressure is not equal to the atmospheric pressure, so 70 degrees centigrade is not the boiling point of liquid. Bubbles of vapor cannot form in the water and does not boil. So when we increase the temperature of water at sea level from 70 degrees centigrade to 100 degrees centigrade, we see the bubbles of vapor start forming in the water and starts boiling. So 100 degrees centigrade is the temperature at which the external pressure and vapor pressure of water becomes equal to each other, and it is the boiling point of the water. When we go at the higher altitude, so at higher altitude the atmospheric pressure is low. You can see that at sea level the atmospheric pressure was 101.325 kilopascals, while at Mount Everest it is decreased to 34 kilopascals. So boiling point of water also decreases from 100 to 70 degrees centigrade at Mount Everest. Why? Because external pressure is also decreased. Thus the water boils at lower temperature at the higher altitude. Boiling points change with pressure changes. Less pressure, lower boiling point. Example is when water boils at lower temperature at higher elevations, Water boils at 70 degrees centigrade on Mount Everest. So when we decrease the pressure at higher elevations, the boiling point is also low. At a higher pressure, boiling point is also high. We can take the example of a pressure cooker. In pressure cooker, the atmospheric pressure, external pressure is 2 atm. So boiling point also increases and the food cooks faster because we are cooking at higher temperature. Normal boiling point. Boiling temperature when pressure is at 1 atm or 760 torr or 101.325 kilopascals. Boiling point is a physical constant. It depends on the strength of the attraction between molecules. Strong attraction between molecules, higher boiling point. And when attractions are strong, we have to give higher temperature to overcome the intermolecular forces present between the liquid, and liquid can go into the vapor state. Weaker attraction between the molecules, the boiling point is also low. We have to give less temperature to overcome the barrier of intermolecular forces present between the molecule of a liquid, and liquid can go into the vapor state. This graph shows the effect of pressure, external pressure on boiling point temperature. As you can see that elevation of 0 meter, which is the sea level, boiling point is 100 degrees centigrade. Boiling point of water is 100 degrees centigrade. When increase the elevation from 0 meter to 2400 meters, the boiling point of water decreases from 100 to 92 degrees centigrade. So at higher level the boiling point of water is low, so when we cook the egg at sea level, it cooks faster. While when we take this egg to the Mount Everest or Murray, it takes a longer time to cook because we have to give higher temperature. So we for the cooking, because boiling point of water is low. This table shows the boiling point of water at different atmospheric pressure. At sea level, atmospheric pressure is 101.325 kilopascals or 1 atm, and boiling point of water is 100 degrees centigrade. At Mount Everest, atmospheric pressure decreases to 34 kilopascals because at higher altitude atmospheric pressure is low, so boiling point becomes 70 degrees centigrade. In pressure cooker, we increase the atmospheric pressure from 1 atm to 2 atm, so boiling point also increases from 100 to 102 degrees centigrade, and we can cook anything faster in pressure cooker. This is all about for today's lecture. I hope you have understood it clearly. Thank you.